Okay guys, with this video right here, I'm going to take you through the instructions for this last part of the assignment, starting with the blank WordPress website. I'm going to go through this video pretty quick. If you need to, you can pause it, rewind, and I'm going to put this on YouTube so you can always slow it down there as well. So we're looking at a blank WordPress install, and the first thing we're going to need to do is get logged in. So we're either going to type in admin, and if that does not work, we could do WordPress login.php, and that's going to take us to our little login screen over here. So I can throw my password in like that and should get logged in, no problem. So now I'm in the back end of the website, and the first thing we're going to do is install a theme. So we are going to go to Appearance, Themes. We are going to add a new theme, and we're going to search for a theme which is called Mesmerize. So we type that in, and it is going to Mesmerize. There it is. It's going to show it over here, so you should see this little screenshot. All you need to do is click your install button and let that install for a little bit. Give it a couple more seconds. And once it's installed, we're going to click activate. And now that it's activate, you can see I have this one message up here asking me to install this. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. Click install. This one should go pretty quick, and I just have to go back and I am going to activate this plugin. So in the instructions, I tell you go back to the website. So let's go take a look and see what we got. And as you can see, I do not have a blank WordPress install anymore. I have a pre-configured theme, which is exactly where you should be. So the next thing we're going to do in order to make this website look good is to go grab a picture from Pixabay. So we're at Pixabay, I search for lawnmower, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this image right here. I'm going to do a free download, take it at 1920 by 1275, and I'm going to download that real quick. As you can see, I have my lawnmower picture pulled up here in my folder, so I'm just going to give that a little bit better name, and I'm going to take it over here to tiny PNG. We're going to shrink this down because we don't want to be putting large images onto our website. So this one's at about 800, and with a quick little scan, it's going to take it down to 309. So now that I have a website image that I can use, I'm going to come over to my customize options and let that pull up. And we're going to exit out of this, and we're going to look for the general settings, which is right here, site identity, and we're going to go ahead and just change this name just so it's a little bit more descriptive. So I'm just going to call this Arnie's Lawn Care, and fix that. It's going to be auto updating as you're doing it, which can be a little bit annoying, but it'll sort itself out in a second. I'm just going to get rid of that and go back 2 screens back. So we're going to go 1, and then we're going to go 2, and we're going to look for the hero, which is going to be up here. This is the hero image. We're going to come over to the options, and you can go ahead and remove it or just change it. I'm going to select my file, and let's see if I can remember where I put this. Courses, demo, and there it is right there. This is the reduced image that I reduced with tiny PNG. And I'm just going to go ahead and copy my title tag into my alt tag just so Google can read this image, and choose that file, and now we have this big beautiful hero image at the top of our website. So let's go ahead and publish those changes. This is just going to take a second here, and we'll go back to the site and kind of see what it's looking like. So let's close those. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is we are going to make some changes in within the customizer itself over here. So I just have to go back up to the customize option to load that back up, and we should get that pencil icon from the notes. Once we get to here, we're just going to go through and we're going to change out all of the text that is in these boxes. We just want to make this look like a lawn care website. So for the grading, I'm just going to go through and make sure that you guys have all of this kind of filled out. You can use your own info, you can use my info, doesn't matter too much. I just want to see that you have a complete website built. So, and then we'll go services. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of there. It's going to automatically save, and I am going to go through off camera. I'm going to go change all these so you don't have to watch me make all these changes, but I'm going to do that and come back, and then we'll go through the rest of the assignment. So I have this top section filled out, and I'm going to come over here and just show you these icons just in case there's any confusion. But the first one was called clock, so we're just going to click on that and choose that icon, apply changes. Same thing over here, browse the icon, search. This is going to be smile, put that in right there, apply changes. And the last one is called paw, so come over here, P-A-W. And again, you can use any icons you want if you want to kind of play with this a little bit and make it your own. And we could just come over to here and swap these out. So I'm just copying this in from the previous site that I made, and we have that, and this is always on time. So same thing, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these filled out, and I will be right back with that. So all this is filled out at the top to where we need to be, and then we have a whole bunch of extra stuff here that we don't really need to fill out. For this site, we're just gonna try to do something super simple. So we're gonna go ahead and start deleting these per the instructions. So we're gonna get rid of the about, the content, portfolio, testimonials, team, and latest news. So this is what you should have in your section, and we are just going to scroll down and then take all of this and just replace it with either what I have in the demo site or with what you want. So just like that, I have all of the information filled out, but now we need to go back into our WordPress site to get the contact form all sorted out. So the first thing we're going to have to do is go back into our dashboard. So I'll come back over here and click on the top left button there, and then dashboard, and that's going to open it up. So I don't see a contact form in here, so I am just going to go and add the new plugin, which is contact form 7. That should pop up right over here, and it does. So we'll go install now, and just have to activate that plugin, and we should now over here have the contact forms on the website. So you can go in here and play around with all these options. We're going to be doing a little bit with this later in the semester, setting up some conversion tracking. But if you wanted to switch the different types of stuff that was in your the actual part where the people fill out, that's where you would do it, is in there. But we're just going to grab this little piece of code right here. I'm going to copy that and go back to my website. And I am going to have to go back into my customizer. Let that load up real quick. And I'm going to come over, I believe it's over in here, and paste that code in, apply changes, and with any luck I will have a contact form, which I do. And the last thing I'm going to do, just to make this a nice looking website, is I'm going to change the background here. So I'm going to remove that and select that. I'm going to upload this file again. So I already grabbed this. and this is all optimized and reduced. So we're just going to pull that in and copy my title tag in, because that's just what I do when I upload images. And now we have this big, beautiful background. So we're going to hit publish and come out of here, and then you should have a website that looks pretty similar to this. You can use your own information. You can use a different, you don't even have to use a lawn care company if you don't want, but super simple. This video is about 10 minutes, but I did pause it and put a lot of stuff in on the side. So I think beginning to end, this should take you about 30 minutes. Now that you have this, just come to the top up here, whatever your URL is, just copy that and paste it into this week's assignment, and just like that, you are done. Any questions with anything, send me an email and or hit me up on the Slack channel, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.